All right, guys, so today I have two Kevlar cases, and we're going to see which one is basically better. So right here I have the Pitaka Air Case. I've heard a lot of things about this case. The only thing is, it's kind of expensive. I'm pretty sure I paid $59 for this case, so it's kind of expensive for an iPhone case, I have to be completely honest. But I have heard good things about this case, so we're gonna see what it's like. And then on this side we have the TAC Pro Case. This case is $39, same exact material, it's Kevlar. So $20 cheaper. That's a pretty significant amount. All right, so we have both the TAC case and the Pitaka case. Let's see the differences between the two and see which one is best for you. That kind of rhymed. That was actually pretty clever of me. I wasn't even trying to do that, but that rhymed. That was cool. All right, guys, so as you guys can see, the main difference between these two cases is the aramid fiber weave texture. So on the Pitaka case, as you guys can see, it is a way more fine texture than the TAC case. Also, as you guys can see, the branding on the Pitaka case, there is a little branding on the Pitaka case versus the TAC case, there's no branding. My personal opinion, don't really like branding. I just don't really like how branding looks when you put a case on the phone. I mean, inside the case is totally fine because you're not really going to see the inside of the case. But on the outside, I really don't like how they added the logo on there. The next thing that is also pretty noticeable is the camera cutout on the cases. So as you guys can see on the Pitaka case, it has a plastic ring around the camera lens, which that is meant to protect the lenses when you set your phone down on the table. And the TAC case, as you guys can see, it's more of a lip, kind of like the lip on the actual iPhone itself. It has a nice little lip around the cameras. So in my personal opinion, I think it just looks better on the TAC case just because it kind of just blends in with the aesthetic of the iPhone 13 Pro. It kind of has a nice curvy camera design, and the case matches that on the iPhone. With the Pitaka case, it doesn't really match that, and it just doesn't look as minimal and as clean as the TAC case. The next thing I want to talk about, guys, is the cutouts of this case. So as you guys can see, these have a pretty large cutout system on both these cases. So the power button cutout is exactly the same on both the cases. It literally, there's no difference between them. They look exactly the same. On the bottom, same exact thing. They're both completely cut out, which I think looks really, really good on both of them. As well as the volume and mute switch cutouts, exactly the same. And also on the top, exactly the same kind of cutout system. So with both these cases, they have a large button cutout, which is good because then you press the actual physical iPhone button, and nothing's better than the actual iPhone physical button. The next thing we're going to go over is the weight. So as you guys can see, we're going to weight the Pitaka case first, and it weighs in about 8 grams. Now we're going to test out the TAC case. As you guys can see, same exact weight. Not a really big surprise there because they're exactly the same materials. So obviously they're going to weigh basically the same weight. Another thing that I wanted to test is the MagSafe compatibility with both these cases. So we're going to try the Pitaka case first. We're going to go ahead and snap it on, and we're just going to connect it. And as you guys can see, there are no magnets in either of these cases, mainly because they're both super thin and light cases, so there's not really need to add magnets in these cases. But yeah, it sticks really, really well through the case on the Pitaka case. Let's go ahead and try the TAC case now as well. And then here's the TAC case right here. We're going to go ahead and try it. And it still connects very, very well. So as you guys can see, they're basically very, very similar in looks and style. These cases do have a screen lip on both of them. So basically when you install the phone into the case, it has a nice screen lip around the entire screen. So basically, if you put your phone down on the table, screen down, your actual screen is not gonna touch the surface, the table, whatever you put it on, which is good because if you don't have a screen protector, your screen's most likely gonna scratch if you put your phone just face down onto a surface, onto a table, whatever. So I'm really glad that they both do have a screen lip on both of them. So you're really not missing out on any features on either of these cases. They're both very, very similar in the features that they have. I know some of you guys are interested in the Pitaka case and wanted me to do a review about it, but I wanted to do a comparison just because I have a case that is very, very similar and think that a lot of you guys might prefer it more over the Pitaka case, but I understand if you guys like Pitaka. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Like I said, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you like the TAC case more or do you like the Pitaka case more?